Hello, BookTube community. I got home super early from work. It's almost like a day off. I only work 3 hours, so I figured I would take that time to do my book tag that I was that I'm so grateful to Steve to tag me in a book tag. It's my first book tag that I've been tagged to like ever, so this is kind of exciting. You like me. You really like me. No, just kidding. Anyway, so the first question, this is the book ruler tag. So the first question on that is, what book would you make everyone read? The book I'd make everyone read is actually, it would be a series, the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I think that everybody should read that. I also think that, or I would decree, I guess, that everyone should read Stephen King's The Stand, too, before they even have a license to go out into the world. Like, they're banned to their home until they read the book. They read the book, and like maybe we'll make up a little test, and then they can go out and be people, or humans, or even adults, because we seem to lack these in general public. But no, it would be the Gunslinger series. I'd have everybody read that. That's just an awesome series. What would you abolish in writing books? I'm going to make some enemies here. What I would get rid of in writing books is I'd get rid of all digital books. I'm sorry, I really am. I'd get rid of digital books, and I'd also get rid of audiobooks. Now, I like audiobooks. I have listened to a few, but I think that the art of sitting down and holding an actual book and smelling the book's pages and being tangible to the book is something that's disappearing. Nobody sits down and really reads a book anymore. In our fast-paced world, everybody seems to listen to stuff because it's easier, or to read stuff online because you're on your computer anyway. And I remember when I was younger, and my dad and my sister and I, we all have our own little books. I'd have like my children's book, and my sister would have her book, and Dad would have his book. We'd actually have a fire going in the living room, and we'd all be reading our book, and it would be quiet and peaceful, and I miss that. And I think that the time with family that you get from that is gone. So I would abolish I would abolish the typed book and the audio book. I know that's going to make me a lot of enemies, and I'm sorry guys, but that's my opinion. Yeah. The next question is, who would you commission to write what book? I would commission Stephen King to write the book of the story of my life. Boy, that sounds pretty selfish, doesn't it? I'm not really that full of myself, but I have a bit of an interesting life. Putting it mildly, I've gone through a lot of stuff. I've actually gone through hell and back in some instances, and I've learned a lot, and I think that Stephen King's unique outlook in life would be great in my book. I think that his horror genre would fit my past perfectly. That's who I would decree to write a book, and it would be about me, because, you know, the world's about me, right? The book that I would demote to the library or basement. Now, no. I'm ruler, so we're not demoting any books. I think that every book has value, and every book should be read. I will stand by that. Even the books that are full of your hate sentiments and that kind of thing, we can learn from that. We can learn what not to do. We can learn what damage you can do with hate, and we can learn how to not be like that. So I even the worst books out there, I think, should be read. I think there's no such thing as a bad book. I think there's badly written books. I will fully admit that. Moby Dick being one. But I don't think there is such thing as a bad book, and I don't want to demote any to a basement. I think they all have value. What cover artist would you use for a mural? I don't know any cover artists. Quite frankly, this row of books, that's pretty much all I've read. So I don't know a lot of the cover artists. I do know an artist that I don't know even if he's around anymore, named Sam Savitt. He did Western prints. I would love him to do a picture of Athena on my wall. I think that would be perfect. Athena being my horse. Maybe with my cats down below and the lizard on her head or something, I don't know, but that's who I would use, because I really do enjoy Sam Savitt. Just the passion in his art is really amazing. I also like photorealism, but I think for a mural, I would like more of a Sam Savitt type of art. What character would you put on a coin? I don't know. There are so many of them. I read a book called The Last Herald Mage by Anne McCaffrey, who I love, by the way, one of my other favorite authors. The main character of that was a gay fellow who was so deep and passionate and good. I think I would put him on a coin. I don't remember his name. Isn't that awful? But yeah, I would put him on a coin for sure. That would be who it was. And who would you deem ruler of book for 2006? So I'm assuming that who would be the top book for 2006? This is how I'm going to go with it. But the top book for 2006 so far. Believe it or not, it's not a horse one. Book of Negroes. Okay? I absolutely loved this book. This book changed my life. It changed my outlook. It changed my adult angst. I was really angry at life before I read this book. And now, you know what? Life is pretty damn good. I really think everybody should read this book. I think this should be the book of 2016. This book, don't let the thickness scare you. It's a quick read. If I can get through it, anybody can get through it. I loved it. It was just such a good book. Okay, so that is the book ruler tag. I hope I did it right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that every one of my new subscribers, and by the way, I actually, you guys moved me to tears. I have gotten a jump in subscribers. I think I've got like 38 now. I'm flabbergasted that many people care enough to even want to hear what I have to say. It's just, oh, I'm amazed. I'm just absolutely amazed by that, and I want to thank you all, and I think everybody who has subscribed to my channel has to do the Bold Ruler book tag. Yeah, let's do that. Everybody on my channel, the Bold Ruler book tag. So, thank you very much for that, guys. I've got a magazine that I very nearly got done, and I will do a book review or a magazine review on that. Thanks very much.